Welcome back to JMC Live. We have the Forsaken Generation on the phone, Mr. Sean Wrench from New York. I want to cover and expound upon what I said a minute ago. When prayer isn't enough, volunteering once a year isn't enough, giving to the Salvation Army or whatever is not enough. Sean, what are ways that people can help? How can they help the Forsaken Generation Project?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways, and there's a lot of really simple ways too. You know, and we know that reality is people have busy schedules, and you know, you can go on our website, you can sign our petition. That helps. That takes about 10 seconds out of your day. One of the biggest ways that you can help is by telling people about us and what we're doing. We're on Twitter, which is @ForsakenGen. We're on Facebook. We have a cause page and a fan page on Facebook. All of those links are right directly on the homepage of our website. You know, we ask people to post status messages on both Twitter and Facebook, asking people to take a look at our site and see what we're doing and see how they can help. You know, the other way that we really encourage people to help as well is contact us, and we will put you in touch with a local shelter or a local organization in your area, no matter where you are in the country, and we will show you how you can directly help these kids out. Here's the thing: is what these shelters are facing right now is, one is that some of them are actually in danger of closing. We unfortunately just heard a story the other day of a shelter that closed. There was a shelter that closed a few weeks ago in Orlando, Florida, that they had almost 60 kids that were just shoved outside because they closed down. It's not the fault of the shelter, it's that there's not enough people that are supporting them. So, you know, these shelters need stuff. They don't have enough money to buy necessary items for the kids. They need food, they need clothes. The kids don't have toys. You know, obviously that's a luxury, but, you know, kids need toys to play with. So we encourage people to organize a drive for their local shelter. We are in the process right now, and I should have it live on the website by next week, but we've created a how-to guide that people can go and download off of our website, and it'll tell you how to organize a drive. If you're in, you know, middle school, high school, if you're in college, you can organize a drive at your workplace, but organize a drive where a local organization is working with these kids. Get them coats, get them clothes, get them food, get them books, get them toys. You know, do a fundraiser for them. You know, a lot of these organizations really need a lot of things. So, you know, we encourage people to get involved with their local organizations that are working with these kids. Our big focus is on awareness. So help us raise awareness. You know, post to your Twitter and your Facebook about our organization. Tell everyone you know that youth homelessness is a big issue and it's something that you care about. You know, contact your local representatives, your congressmen, your senators, your local officials. You know, find out what your community is doing to end youth homelessness and get involved. Be a voice for these kids. They need our voice because they don't have one. And so we really encourage people to do that. And that's really the easiest ways for people to get involved. You could go so far as to mentor a child. And a lot of these kids don't have any mentors. So you can do a little or you can do a lot, and I encourage people to just do something, because every little bit counts. I think we're sometimes intimidated by the problem because it does look so big, and so every little teeny bit counts, and we just really encourage everyone just to simply do something, do one thing at least to help these kids out.
All right, Sean. You know, I can remember seeing people when they volunteer. You can tell the difference between someone who's just going through the motions and someone who really cares.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And as Mark Horgraf says, you know, you got to get dirty. You got to go beyond the simple, let's just try and coat the situation and stuff, you know. I know a lot of people, and this show isn't about, oh, just throw out all your money, you know, to youth homelessness. It's going to take more than just money. to fix someone
absolutely. And, the thing is, Jeremy, is that there's a lot of people out there who don't want to get dirty, and that's fine.
Yeah.
We are willing to do that, though. And so if you're not interested in doing that, then help us do it. Exactly. I encourage people to go to our website and even if it's $5 or $10, make a small donation. We're going to need help getting this walk off the ground that we're doing with Jimmy Wayne in a few weeks. So, even if it's just a couple of dollars, every little bit counts. I really encourage people to know that every little bit counts. I think sometimes people are intimidated by the size of the problem and often don't do anything just because they think that maybe it won't really make a difference. But I can't emphasize enough how much every little bit does really make a difference. And you're right, it's not just money, it's getting involved and it's helping these kids out. If you can't make a donation to an organization that's helping these kids out, then go give your time. Time is one of the most valuable things we have to offer. So it's really important.
Yeah, I'm looking at state rankings right now, and I'm seeing my old state of Texas, 49%, and here in Ohio is 8%. And I can honestly say that, for those of you that have money, God places upon your heart where you spend your money, and God gives you more money and more responsibility because God knows if you're going to be responsible with how you spend your money. And ministries like the Forsaken Generation Youth Homelessness Project is something I would invest in if you have the money. If you don't have the money, I suggest everyone sign the petition. That doesn't cost you any money. It just takes a little bit of your time.
Exactly.
If that's all that you can do, at least you did that. If you want to get a little more dirty, you can get to your local Salvation Army. You can go to your local, Red Cross. You could go even to your church, depending on what church you may go to. You might find something.
And you know what, Jeremy? We're going to actually have a search engine up on our website soon. I don't know if it'll be up today. We just finished the coding for it the other day. But we're building a search engine on our website where if you want to find a local shelter in your area to go volunteer at, we're gonna give the functionality where people can go on our website and they can search based on their location, and it'll pop up a list of organizations in that area. So anyone that's interested in getting involved on a volunteer standpoint will within the next day or two be able to do that via our website.
Well, that sounds like a perfect plan. Everything's coming together. I believe your website is outstanding from what I see.
I appreciate it, and we're very thankful. The organization that donated our website is Forethought Incorporated. They're out of they're down in Florida. A great organization that they gave that to us. And Jeremy, I guess, and kind of the last thing I really have to offer is that I started this organization by myself, and I have pretty much been working solo for most of the time that we've been doing things. I've had some help along the way. Recently, I'm starting to have a lot of help. And but what really prompted me to do this is I felt completely overwhelmed by the issue when I saw how big of an issue it was, and I thought, my God, there's nothing I can do. I'm just one person. And I was reading a book maybe a couple of years ago. It's by Rick Warren. It's The Purpose-Driven Life, and there was a statement that Rick made in the book that really changed my perspective on how I viewed anything that I would do. And what he said is, one man or woman or women willing to obey the voice of God can change the destiny of millions. And I really encourage people to kind of think on that statement, because I can't even begin to tell you how much it's true. I'm seeing it happen in my own life. And I was so intimidated to try to change this problem because I thought, what can I do by myself? But Rick's statement has really resonated very true in what I've been doing, and that is that one person with him behind us can do unbelievable things. And so,
well, Sean, we're going to take one more break, and then we're going to come back and wrap it all together. Returning.
Sounds good, Jeremy.